Alright, Samsung tablet versus Samsung 2-in-1. The Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra versus Book2 360. For general comparison, let's go over the raw stats. The Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is Samsung's new flagship tablet with many features that kind of make it act like a laptop, starting at $1,100. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Book2 360 is Samsung's new-ish 2-in-1 laptop that also starts at $1,100. Quick side note, but Samsung's website does show the devices being a little bit cheaper than they actually are, and that's just because the default is you trade in a device that you currently have. It's actually $1,100, don't fall for that. But both of these devices can be used by workers and students alike, but which is best for you? Let's find out. First, form factor. The Tab S8 Ultra has a 14.6-inch Super AMOLED display that's also 120 Hz. And the Galaxy Book 2 screen, while not as good as the Tab, is still right on its tail, with a 13.3-inch Full HD Super AMOLED display that may not be 120 Hz, but it is foldable. So yeah, the Tab's display overall is certainly superior, but don't discount the Book 2, because compared to many other laptop competitors at this price range, it's pretty darn good. Next, let's talk about the real differentiating feature, connectivity. Neither device is amazing in this category, but there is a clear winner. The Tab S8 Ultra comes with one USB port. That's it. While the Book 2 has a bit more, which is on the screen. Now, there is one feature that I'm leaving out right now that makes this comparison a comparison that I'll talk about more in the operating system section. But for both of these devices, you can use the S Pen to take notes because they're touchscreen. And the Tab comes with it in the box, so you don't need to pay extra for it, unlike with the Book 2. And for cameras, there's an absolute clear one. The tablet, which has a notch directly built into its display for its camera, obviously has the better setup, so nice job Tab S8 Ultra. But still, the Book 2 has an alright camera that's perfectly adequate for things like Zoom calls. And now for internal specs, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra comes with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, while the Book 2 comes with an Intel Core i7. So yeah, the mobile processor of the Tab kinda gets outclassed when comparing to a computer processor, but think of the programs that it'll be running. A tablet in general just doesn't have the wide range of things that a computer can run. So perhaps ideally, the apps that this tablet can run are better optimized because they're tailored toward this one device. So yeah, the Book 2 might have a better processor, but the Tab might have better optimized apps. But the laptop certainly has more RAM, which is great. Either way, here are the benchmarks. And for storage, the Tab is disappointing. For me at least. For $1,100, you only get 128 gigabytes. Yeah, it comes with a micro SD card slot, but the Book 2 does as well. And it comes with 512 gigabytes. That's more like it. Again, personal preference, but more storage is usually better than less. And lastly, let's discuss the operating systems. The Book 2 runs full-blown Windows, so it is first and foremost a computer that can kinda act like a tablet, but not as well as its competitor. The Tab S8 Ultra, on the other hand, runs Samsung's One UI, a mobile operating system, so it has its strengths and weaknesses as a tablet and maybe as a wannabe laptop. It also comes with Samsung DeX, which is a feature that allows it to convert from a tablet to more of a laptop, but it doesn't have Windows as app support, so it's not going to be a full-blown PC. So keep that in mind. The Tab S8 Ultra can't act like a full-blown laptop, while the Book 2 can't act like a full-blown tablet. And we'll discuss this more in my verdict. So which device is better for you? Personal preference. That's always the best answer. But focus on your needs first, and then your wants. But with that in mind, know that the comparison that I just gave over the device's specs is extremely bare bones. You can't make a solid conclusion based solely on device stats. Therefore, this type of comparison needs a bit more nuance. Specifically, you should find out what you need, a fancy tablet or fancy laptop, because both of these devices can technically be used as their counterparts, such as the Tab S8 Ultra can be converted into a PC using Samsung DeX. But that shouldn't be your main reason for buying it, because if you want a PC first, you should get the Book 2. Conversely, the Book 2 can be used as a tablet, but it shouldn't be used as one primarily. You should get the Tab S8 Ultra for that purpose. You see what I mean? So like I said, first, focus on your needs here. And after thinking about it for a little bit, maybe you don't even need a premium or fancy tablet or laptop. Maybe you actually need something more economical, like the Tab S8, not the Ultra. But I'm not here to confuse you. Just kind of think about your needs first. And once you figure those out, there are a lot of nuances to this discussion. I have many other comparison videos on my channel, but this one in particular does seem a little bit more skewed toward the Book2 side of things, at least spec-wise, when in reality, each device has its own strengths and weaknesses. Truth is, Samsung would not sell both devices if they were the same. The company sells both because they're pretty different. You just can't see that with the specs. So my recommendation is to try and test out these products before buying, and to do a bit more research on top of that. Of course, go to your local Best Buy and see which one you prefer and can see yourself using. Plus, of course, the one that fits your needs. And then make your decision based on that. But ultimately, all of this is your decision based on your needs. Don't just watch my video on this. I've linked many more down in the description to view at your discretion. My name is Cyrus. It's spelled like Cyrus, pronounced like Seerooster, just take out the tur. Thank you very much for watching, good luck with your purchase, and have a wonderful day.